No, you go ahead. I go ahead.
Joe.
Nào hôm nay là
Mua đi đi áo. Quên mất. Con dai. Nó là một bộ
đã có nổ sạch.
No, no sai. Adesso che la pizza fuori per fare poi
la pizza fuori non sai no, io poi caro questo Bert, bring it in. Bert, bring it in.
Om Apavitrim Vitrayasmi Pindikaksha Bhavantarashi. Om Apavitrim Vitrayasmi Pindikaksha Sarvavantarashi. Om Apavitrim Vitrayasmi Pindikaksha Sarvavantarashi. Sat Om Swashtin Indrahastvaha Swashtin Pusha Vishvela Swashnata Vishtini Swashtin Vashtat Om No Paramatane Namaha Om Sri Sri Badi Jajmanasnaha Jajmasan Sri Rukminya Sauta Barrackpore Darvasnidha Om Sri Justha Masa Suprapaksha Ashmiti Om Sri Magha Nachatra Gagagata Yoga Vishtikaran Bhaukaran Singarasi Om Sri Sumintra Kamane Nama Saprita lalchan Nama Sagotra Matriyavta Antishta Sadham Sri Matriyavta Sampayami. Sri Hari Om Tatsat. Om Sri Kanda Chandam Sreshtam Sri Mat. Nice one, nice one. Sri Mata Devata Chandan Maya Dethi Tau Krishram. Om Pushpanana Vadevya Kumaretna Chamba Sri Mata Devata Pushpan Mata Devata Pushpa Maya Dethi Tau Krishram. Om Malyakari Skandini Malyatyani Veparushri Matriyata Malamaya Diyate Tau Prishtam Sri Krishna Arpanam Om Vanashpati Om Vanashpati Rasam Om Vanashpati Rasamada Sarva Devanam Dhukdanam Sri Matriyata Dhukdanam Maya Diyate Tau Prishtam Krishna Arpanam. Okay. Om Sri lalchan Sumintra Sumintra Kamane Kaminya Nam Saprita Matriyavta Mitrasare Chomit Tindasya Maya Diyate Tau Parishram. You can use both hands to fix where you fix, right? Om Atitrit Karanto Srimati Chalanam Ayadite Tau Let us all stand for arti. For those who cannot stand, please remain seated, right? Om Yam Dwari Kuntikari Kuntikasam Deeptanam Maya Diyate Tau Krishtam. Om Yam Dwari Kuntikari Kuntikasam Deeptanam Maya Diyate Tau Krishtam. All the times. Okay, have your seats down. Please, feet over there. You know, rest your head over there. Whatever shortfalls or mistakes you have done in your lifetime towards your mom, you can ask to get this way. So rest it. Rest here also.
On the ball.
Touch.
Touch your head.
Touch your head.
Right.
Press it together, right? Om Sri Kanda Chandam Dasrisham Sri Mati Chandanam Yadi Tau Krishna. Om Pushpanana Vrede Sri Mati Pushpamayadi Tau Krishna. Om Malyakari Skandani Malyatani Vedru Sri Mateta Malamayadi Tau Krishna. Krishna. Om Vanaspati Vismat Sarvati Dutanam Mayati Tau Krishna. Om Yam Dwaridu Tam Deepanam Mayati Tau Krishna. Yam Dwaridu Deepanam Mayati Tau Krishna. Srimati Deepanam Mayati Tau Krishna. Something, right? Take your time, right? Om Sri Kanda Chandam Dasresham Sri Mati Maha Chandanam Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Pushpana Adhaviti Krishna Chandam Sri Mati Maha Pushpamaya Dete Tau Krishtam Om Malyakari Skandani Malyakani Pretu Sri Mati Utamana Dete Tau Krishtam Om Vanaspati Samari Sarvati Nam Dete Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Vanaspati Sarvati Nam Dete Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Om Yam Dwarigum Katirasam Titanam Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Mati Titanam Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Sri lalchan Nama Sumintra Kamina Nama Sati Mati Titanam Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Sri Krishna. Om Sri Kanda Chandam Dasresham Sri Mati Chandanam Maya Dete Om Pushpanana Vreda Sri Mati Pushpamaya Dete Tau Krishtam Om Malikari Skandani Malikani Vedru Maya Dete Tau Krishtam Om Vanaspati Sumari Sarvati Nam Dutanam Maya Dete Tau Krishna. Dutanam Maya Dete Tau Krishna. Om Yam Dwaridu Deepanam Maya Dete Tau Krishna. Sri Kanda Chandam Kasi Om Sri Kanda Chandam Kasi Shamsumatra Chandamaya Om Pushpam Pushpananagare Om Pushpananagare Pushpamaya Om Pushpam Om Malakaris Kundini Malakyani Pushpamaya Om Pushpam Om Barrackpore Samari Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Au Pushtam Simatrita Lalchan Namasabhuta Sumintra Namasprita Jutanam Mayadite Au Pushtam Om Yam Dwadi Kuntakara Kutanastam Jutanam Mayadite Au Pushtam Okay, come. Om Pushpanama Sri Mati Akademika Pushpa Mayati Kirtao Pushpa Om Sri lalchan Namasabhuta Sumintra kamina Namasabhuta Mati Pushpa Mayadite Tao Krishnam Om Barrackpore Samari Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Barrackpore Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Om Yam Dhari Guntikati Dastam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Om Sri Mati Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam For those who wish to offer a flower to Arti, to come now. Om Pushpanana Om Yam Dwai Kuntakatasam Mayadiyati Tao Krishnam Om Pushpanana Pushpanana Pushpamayadiyate Tao Krishnam Om Barrackpore Om Pushpana Om Barrackpore Samari Sarvati Panam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Barrackpore Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Sri Maha Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Barrackpore Samari Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Om Barrackpore Sarvati Panam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Sri Maha Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam
Already 2 hands on it.
Om Yam Dwari Kuntikati Rastam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Yam Dwari Kuntikati Rastam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Om Sri Mati Maha Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam. Good. Also, over there, right? Om Yam Dwari Kuntikati Rastam Jutanam Mayadite Tao Krishnam Gärna. Du står för förstå.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
pushpana magani.
No, you can.
Pushpamaya.
Yeah.
Om Barrackpore Sarvati Nam. Bhutanam Maya Dhyate Pushpam.
Now.
Om Yam Dvari Pushpa. Ditanam Maya Dhyate Pushpam. Om Yam Dvari Pushpa. Ditanam Maya Dhyate Pushpam. Vanashpati Smart Sarvadevnam Tutanam Yadhyate Krishna. Om Yam Dvari Pushpa.
Church to the what Liana.
Danam
Salamat niya.
Yadhyate Krishna. Om Yam Danam Yadhyate Krishna. Om Pushpana Om Vanashpati Om Yam Danam Maya Dhyate Krishna.
Yeah. Larry. Roll this one time too.
Om Pushpana While this mantra, while this ritual is going on, if there's anyone that wishes to sing a bhajana or recite this the mantra, anything, you come forward now. Om Vanashpati Smart Sarvati Nam Bhutanam Yadhyate Krishna. Om Vanashpati Sarvati Nam Bhutanam Yadhyate Krishna. Om Yam Dvari Leave it right there. Leave it right there.
No, she wants to go.
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Ganapati Gauri Ganesh Manai, Chal Ashish Paye Ragurari, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Prabhashi Nagar ke ye sab khaja, Tere mera ki ko Shilyapur Raja, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Vishwabadan Poshar Kar Jori, Takar Naam Bharat As Hoi, Bolo Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Vinu Satsanga Vivekan Hoi, Ram Kripa Vinu Sunayat Soi, Bolo Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुख राम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुख राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम। तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा, तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा, जहाँ देखो वहाँ सीता रामा, जहाँ देखो वहाँ सीता राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुख राम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुख राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम। बजुगन श्याम बजु मुरली गोपाल बजु, बजुगन श्याम बजु मुरली गोपाल बजु, नंदा की लाल बजो हरि राधे, नंदा की लाल बजो राधे। गिरिधर गोपाल मथुरा नाथा, गिरिधर गोपाल मथुरा नाथा, मथुरा नाथा, कमल नयन करे केवल रामा, कमल नयन करे केवल रामा, नंदा की लाल बजो हरि राधे, नंदा की लाल बजो राधे। बजुगन श्याम बजु मुरली गोपाल बजु, बजुगन श्याम बजु मुरली गोपाल बजु, नंदा की लाल बजो राधे, नंदा की लाल बजो राधे। गिरिधर गोपाल मथुरा नाथा, गिरिधर गोपाल मथुरा नाथा, मथुरा नाथा, कमल नयन करे केवल रामा, कमल नयन करे केवल रामा, नंदा की लाल बजो हरि राधे, नंदा की लाल बजो राधे। चित्त छोरा हरि चित्त छोरा यशोदा की बान, नवनीत चोर गोपाल, चित्त छोरा यशोदा की बान, नवनीत चोर गोपाल, गोपाल 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 गोपाल, गोवर्धन धन गोपाल, गोवर्धन धन गोपाल। जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला हरि, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला। चित्त छोरा छोरा की बान, नवनीत चोर गोपाल, चित्त छोरा यशोरा की बान, नवनीत चोर गोपाल, गोपाल 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 गोपाल, गोवर्धन धन गोपाल, गोवर्धन धन गोपाल। जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला हरि। चित्त छोरा यशोरा की बान, नवनीत चोर गोपाल, बड़ा चित्त छोरा वृंदावन संचार, आला गोपाला ते मुरली गोपाला, बड़ा चित्त छोरा वृंदावन संचारा, गोपाला गोपाला ते मुरली गोपाला। गोविंद गोपाल नाचो गोपाला, गोविंद गोपाल नाचो गोपाला, गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाला, गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाल, बड़ा चित्त छोरा वृंदावन संचारा, गोपाला गोपाला ते मुरली गोपाला, बड़ा चित्त छोरा वृंदावन संचारा, गोपाला गोपाला हे मुरली गोपाला। गोविंद गोपाल नाचो गोपाला, गोविंद गोपाल नाचो गोपाला, गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाला, गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाल बिंद्रा बोले वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय.
Yeah.
Junior.
After everybody will be allowed to flowers again. So let's just kind of, for those who are around here, for the flowers and go back and have a seat, right?
Nisha? No one to the side, yeah, look at it. Yeah,
They want to continue.
ceremony here. After you get chance of you and flower. Quite quick, so you're going to see
Namaste, Sitaram once again. Before I commence my little message this morning, I can remember about 20 years ago when I now started, 27 years ago when I now started to do rituals like this. I used to drive behind the hearse, and you used to see that the more older folks, when the hearse is passing, they'll put on their urni in their head and they'll bow to the hearse. But nowadays you don't see that. Nowadays we go in pujas, we go into rituals like these, we don't cover our head. If you're coming to offer a flower or any sort of things, borrow urni, please, right? I just trying to maintain our respect for the dead and rituals by death. I want to start off with that death is certain for those who are born. Lord Krishna says that in Bhagavad Gita. So once you are born, one day to come, you'll be facing this same situation like Auntie here today. It could be a king living in a golden palace, it could be a beggar in the street. One day to come, we'll all be faced like this. So my dear friends, what are we doing to prepare ourselves for this occasion, which is certain we must be here? And what are we doing to prepare ourselves for this? Are we making plans? Are we making preparation for this occasion? If not, it is not too late for that. Because at the end, the ultimate purpose of our life here is to serve God. It's to attain moksha and liberation. But many of us are indulged in other sort of activities, material things in this world, that entangle the soul, the atma, the jiva, and makes it very difficult for the atma to reach or seek liberation and moksha. So my dear friends, so whatever you're doing, make the time. If you're a Hindu, be the best Hindu. If you're a Muslim or a Christian, be the best Christian or Hindu, Muslim or Christian. Serve your God whoever you believe in, serve him to the best of your ability and faith and devotion. My dear friends, Gadu Puran says that when we were in our mother's womb, every single moment, every single second, we pray to remove us from this miserable spot, this place of our womb. And when you come out, you will chant your name day and night. Hari, Govinda. What happens, my dear friends? As soon as we come out, get attached to our mother, our father, sisters, brothers, and the list goes long and long till we cannot check the amount of things that we get attached to the material things. You know, happy times, he doesn't remember God. Now sad and miserable times, that is the only time. Hey God, where is it? Huh? But when you're happy and time to give God thanks, he does not remember him. What is the use, my dear friends? Make the time, make the effort to go and to worship God. He doesn't have to go to the mandir, the church must. So when I get up in the morning, say, Bhagwan, thank you for life, thank you for everything again. That's all. You don't have to go to the mandir. Many people go to the mandir, the church must, but they are not devoted, they are not spiritual. They are just going to show people that they are going, eh? Uncle, come on. Right, exactly. So, be spiritual, be devoted. As I mentioned to you, that you always want to chant the name of God. At this critical moment, when the soul is traveling upwards and leaving the body, you all wish and you pray that the author and name of Hari at that last moment. Of course, that is why we name our children Ram, Krishna, Hari, Lakshmi. So when we die, Lakshmi come, Ram come. So we want to chant, we want to say that last breath when the Atma is leaving. But it takes a lifetime of practice. That critical moment to say Hari or Govinda at last critical moment. As beautiful bhajan says, Itna tu karna Swami, jab prana tan se nikle. Itna tu karna Swami, jab prana tan se nikle. Govinda naam lekar तब प्राण तन से निकले. श्री गंगा जी का तत्व यमुना का वंशीवतो. श्री गंगा जी का तत्व यमुना का वंशीवतो. मेरे सावरा विकत जब प्राण तन से निकले. इतना तू करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले. Oh Lord, grant me this wish, this blessing. Govinda Naam leke. That when the souls begin to travel up to the truth, let me be able to see Hari, Govinda. Sri Ganga ji ka tato, Yamuna ka vansivato. Oh Lord, when I die, let me burn in the banks of the Ganga, the Yamuna. Let my ashes be poured in the Ganges, oh Lord. जब कंत प्राण आए कोई रोग न सताए. जब कंत प्राण आए कोई रोग न सताए. यम भी कष्ट दिखाए. जब प्राण कंस निकले. जब कंत प्राण आए. Of course, I mentioned to you that when the souls travel up to the truth, let me be able to chant the name of Hari. My dear friends, I have mentioned to you that it takes a lifetime of practice, my dear friends. As having come in this world, we get attached to the material things of this world. I've mentioned to you that the first thing you get to touch our mother and father, sister, brother, and of course the list goes long. But this beautiful bhajan says, this beautiful Shivnarani bhajan. ये जगत दिन है चार पहनवा कैसा नाता जोड़ रे कैसा नाता जोड़ रे ये जगत दिन है चार पहनवा कैसा नाता जोड़ रे कैसा नाता जोड़ रे नाम माई के नाम पाप के गुर किलन के नाथ रे गुर किलन के नाथ रे नाम भाई के नाम भिन्न के गले चुमन के नाथ रे गले चुमन के नाथ रे ए जग दिन है चार पहनवा कैसा नाता जोड़ रे कैसा नाता जोड़ रे नाम माई के नाम पाप के गले गुरकिलन के नाथ रे. That the only attachment and relationship we have with our mother and father is that they have brought us in this world. They have educated us and make us what we are today, successful individuals. नाम भाई के नाम बहिन के गले चुमन के नाथ. That the only attachment and relationship we have with our brothers and sisters, that we have played together, we have slept together, enjoyed beautiful times as children. That is the only thing we have, my dear. I be akela, jai be akela, do din ta zindagi hai. Do din ka bela. You have come here alone. And it's one day to come, 2 दिन का मिला, 2 days in this play, act this role. And we shall leave here alone, my dear friends. None of us is going to carry anything. All the land and the money that we are fighting for. Anyone who's so successful in carrying that? I think in South Africa, the man loved his car so much that they bury him in his BMW. But none of us was so successful in carrying any of these things. What is the use? The only thing that we are carrying here the only thing that we are carrying is what? Punya karma, papa karma. The good actions that we have done and the bad actions we have done. So, live your life in such a way that you are creating a path for the hereafter. You don't have to, I want to say that I don't have to pray for Auntie this one, her soul. She have created her own way already. She always, whenever we meet one another, some sort of advice she given me. Some sort of good, positive thoughts or something positive she's telling me. And I'm so sure that whenever she meet you all, the same thing she will give you all. Same positive and health-wise also. Health, everything about health she knows. So she have created her own path, my dear friends. I want to say that this morning. We don't have to pray for her. She have done that herself, my dear friends. We have to create our own pathway. As all of us have come here this morning to show our final respect to Auntie. And they say something. that the sort of individuals you were in our community and with people. We didn't have to come here. Many of you didn't have to come here and sacrifice the morning to come here. But the love that she shared among all of us, the caring words, how she will deal, how she dealt with you all didn't mind sacrificing your time and coming here and showing her that time and respect, my dear friends. And the family is very thankful for that, for you all coming here this morning, in the past couple of nights. I want to, of course, that is when the Atma leaves the body. So why are we lamented? Why are we crying when the Atma never dies? It is always present. The Atma just leaves the body to enter another one which is new, and according to its karma, Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. So, we can embalm the body and keep it home, we have it for lifetime. What's the use? We have never seen the Atma, so why are we lamenting for the Lord? Are we grieving for the Atma or the soul? No, we have never seen that. And it never die. It is always here. As Sri Ramchandra is explaining to Tara in Ramayana, that the 5 elements which made up this body, Pacha Tattva, a couple of hours from now, it is going to burn and all the elements is going back to their respective places. So the Atma, the elements is never lost, just there. It goes back to the original place. And the Atma, of course, it commences its journey to Lord Vishnu. So we have never seen the Atma. Why are we lamenting? The body is perishable. The Atma is permanent, everlasting, ancient, old, according to Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. So my dear friends, this body is like a vehicle, a car, and takes us in different places. We are the Atma inside. If I were to ask you, who are you? You will say your name. But that is not the correct thing. I am Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa. You have come from Lord Shiva and shall go back to Lord Shiva. My dear friends. As today Auntie is saying to all of us here, she is saying goodbye. Oh, my children, my grandchildren, my good friends and relatives. Goodbye. But before we do that, let us all join together. As Panaji have been chanting this mantra, let us all join together. Again, united voice. Rather than talking, let us join together and chant this very beautiful mantra. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, ब्रह्मा पुरुषोत्तम परमात्मा श्रीगति समेत श्रीगति नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः। So today as you refer to this relationship, this connection are broken. This is why we offer the first mala. Signifying in this very beautiful version it says that the necklace have broken and all the pearls have scattered around. Gahi hai mala modi bhigar chale dorinder bhigar saath jaane chale. That the pearls, the necklace are broken, the string that keep the necklace together are broken, and everyone have been scattered, the family have been scattered, pearls have been scattered in the ground. Auntie is leaving us today, but now we'll have a eulogy. We invite Nisha.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Well, it is a privilege today to stand here and do the eulogy for my aunt, who is more like a mother to me. Sumintra Kamina Lalchan, aka Flair or Granny, Tanti Flair, but we used to call she just Flair. She was born on Boxing Day and she was a real fighter. She was born December the 26th, 1960, Boxing Day, and she was registered on the 27th. Auntie Lalchan was her father, who everybody called Reds Red, and Nanki Lalchan was her mother, who everybody called Dalit, and we used to call Nani. Flair was their fourth child. They had 7 in all.
Which is advise the customer that the supply of electricity will be interrupted on Thursday, the 1st of June 2023, between the hours of 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Commission regrets any inconvenience caused them.
Flair was their fourth child. They had 7 in all. Jasuja, Mustanti Chunga, Bagwanti, Mustanti Nekwa, Deuki, everybody just called Magas, Sumati, Fat Lady, everybody knows she by, and Chano, who is deceased, my mother, and my other aunt Mina, who is also deceased. Flair met Fai, who is my uncle. This not Jugun. I am related to the both of them. And this couple had 4 wonderful children. Colleen, who is now deceased. Rodney, she 1 son. Katian, she eyeball. And Brenda, the hot mouth. And in extension, she had Asha, O'Neill, Nisha, that's me, Anil, or Joe, everybody know him by, who is also deceased, Renil, and Daniel, 5. Together, we made up 10 children who was always around and in her house. We was always flooding that little house she had. We used to live just right next door. And besides us, she had all the cousins and all the village children who would come by us to play. Later on, she took on Rihanna and Nigel. With Flair and Faye, we had a wonderful childhood. We was making cook every weekend. We would be making fudge, sugar cake, jub, soup. We fishing, we playing, we watching TV every weekend. And she had this TV that when it stopped working, she will turn it off, beat it up, and put it on back again. Even filling water, which was a chore, was fun with them. Sadly, my uncle passed away very young, leaving her to take care of her 4 children alone. But Granny, she took up that challenge. She was always interested in nursing and taking care of people. So Flair took on working for people, taking care of children, taking care of older folks, so that her 4 young children would be provided for. You know, one of her former employers, Uncle Shahid and Miss Zoraida, who are here, Miss Zoraida, sorry. She took care of their children and their mother, and they could say how really wonderful Granny was in working for them, and they would miss her. Her own parents was also very hardworking, and when she was just a child, my aunt, Tanti Chunka, stopped school so that she could take care of Granny and her younger sisters. There were 7 sisters in all, so you can imagine the trouble they gave my grandfather. But they watch out for each other. Flair loved her children, every one of them, and she loved her nieces and nephews also. Even people who would come from the outside was welcome in her home. Even when she was struggling, she never turned away anyone. She always had some food to cook and to give them, no matter what it was. She gave from what she had. And she used to always say that the less fortunate, she would give to them because she knew what it was like to not have anything. And she knew what it was like to struggle. When her children grew up, Carleen had Victor 19 years ago. And from that time, when Victor came home from the hospital, we changed Flair name from Flair to Granny. And every one of us, including all the neighbors, would call her Granny. And she embraced that title. After Katian had Trishula, then Carleen had Leah, and Katian had Katian had Trishula, then Carleen had Faith and Leah, and then Vinaya came along, and Granny loved and spoiled every one of her grandchildren, including our cousins' children. She spoiled them. Luma spoiled, Victor spoiled, Vinayak spoiled, but they get disciplined. You can ask Luma when he light the fire inside the house.
That is it.
Now, Granny house was called the orphanage. She named her house the orphanage, where all her nieces and nephews and village people and neighbors and relatives was always welcome. In Granny orphanage, anyone would come and make cook whatever time they eat in, the lime in. Ask Nigel and Scrappy, they could tell you. She taught us how to cook. Renel could make What's up, shot earlier? Brenda is a big time cook, and they could hire them. But don't get tired of me and Kathy and could cook too. All because Granny taught us. Granny used to do bandit work. She used to rob people and make money. If you have Nara, if you have Butchet, if you want to make a baby, after you have the baby, she will rob you. She robbing the baby and she robbing children. But children was free of charge. She had this philosophy that she shared with all of us, but I don't think many of us listened. She said, never fall in love, otherwise you could be like a fly fall in molasses. You get in where you can't get out. When we were children, she would bathe us with blue soap and jingy and scrub we. If we have cuts, she taking care of it. If we get any kind of wound or sore, she was the one who took care of it. She would pierce the ears. Like I said, she was the one interested in nursing. And I have this memory of Granny by the back door with a belt, forcing me to drink Sene. And as soon as it went down, it came back out. So they had to come up, she and her sister, with a different strategy. They used to buy bow clocks and tell me, well, that is chocolate. Granny was a very kind, compassionate person. Her flaw was she couldn't keep a secret. So if you want anybody to know anything, tell Granny. Fai used to call her Radio 610. When he comes in the corner from so, when he drunk and he break that corner, you would only hear, Kamina, I love you. And all that we know he drunk. Scatter. We had to scatter. Well, everyone loved Granny. She was my waking partner. She will wake with me when I have work to do, whatever time in the night, whether it is painting a banner or doing flowers, and she making snack and food for we to eat while we waking. Sometimes we would just wake till 1, 2 in the morning for no reason, just talking, just liming. We had, you know, when I used to work in the mall, Granny would not go to sleep because I used to work ridiculous hours. She would wake until I reach home, and when I reach home, then Granny would go to sleep. And recently, if I working late, she would wait till I come home and she would make sure she cook food so that I'll have something to eat, because she know when I'm working, you really can't get nothing to eat in the night. She had 3 sons-in-law. Elvis, deceased, Danish, and Cassie, who came into this family and lived among us and know how miserable we could give them real trouble. Yeah. But Granny, she loved them, and she loved all her children and all her grandchildren and all her nieces. If she didn't see George, she could say, where George? He are coming to look for me? Call him. She could say, tell Monkey and Vida pass now, making something. She could say, where Brent? You see Brent? Just before, a few days ago, Mia wanted to see her, and all we could have done was video call her. And she tell me, and she say, Mama, I go get good and I'll come home. And Mia, well, I'm so sorry. She would say, call the gooks, call Aaron. She would talk to Aaron and give him talks about guinea bird and rabbit and how he supposed to bring all them guinea bird to cook, but Aaron never bring no guinea bird for the lady.
What prayers you learn in school?
Yeah, what prayers he learned in school. I can tell you that this village suffered a loss, a great loss. And our family has also suffered a great loss. For this short while, we had so many tragedies, but Granny was with us every step of the way. Her immediate children, her siblings, her in-laws. We had a great privilege in knowing such a wonderful soul like Granny. And this place will never ever be the same again. She touched lives with her kindness and her open orphanage. Today, as we say goodbye to Granny, I stand here because I know Granny would have wanted me to do this without crying, because she was a really strong person who would hide her tears in public, but she would cry in private. She was a tough person who was there for everyone. And like I say, we were all touched by her kindness and her compassion. Today, as we say goodbye to Granny, no more pain, Granny, we will see you in the sweet by and by.
Thank you very much. Very beautiful words. I want to say, Granny was perhaps an unlicensed doctor. She have done well. As today, Granny is saying now that, oh my dear friends and family, my children, grandchildren, I must say goodbye now. I must leave now. Oham pahunavachale, Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apahade, Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apahade. We have come here as a visitor, and we shall leave here one day to come. Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apanade, Duliya chaharwa ganwa mein aaye gaye, Tawa se lai sandesha o saki, Tawa se lai sandesh. Aba yaha ruk na sakega, Aba yaha ruk na sakega, Jana hoga zarur. Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apavade. Oh, my dear friends, family, that I must leave you now. All my traveling documents are prepared. My sons and grandchildren are on standby, ready to take me to my vehicle. My children have spent yesterday preparing all my traveling documents. I must go now. I must leave now. Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apanade, Siringu singarata batiyaso abadama, Chora chandana lage ke o sake, Chora chandana lage ke. Yehi milan se milkar chale, Yehi milan se milkar chale, Jana hoga zarur. Oham pahunavachale, Hansa apanare, Siringu singarata batiyaso abadam. That today I am so beautifully decorated, beautiful clothes, chora chandan, sandal piece, mala, flower. Oh my dear family, my children, I must leave now, I must go now. Though I will continue to exist in your hearts and minds for as long as you live, I must leave now. I will continue to exist, you will think about me in this form. But in your memory and love, because of your love, I will exist in your heart. But oh my child, oh my children, I must leave now. I must leave now. So Auntie is saying to all of us, my dear friends, goodbye. Goodbye. And let's all bow our heads in prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namah. Mukam karoti vachalam panguram vegiginam yatra patamahan vande paramanandam maranam vasudeva sutam devam kantacharudamadam devaki parama anandam vande krishnam jagadgurum om trayambakam yajame sugandham pushti varlam purani bhavanam mrityu mukshamavratan om sachira brahma purushottam paramatma sivagati smeta sriyate namah. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya namah. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya namah. Om namo bhagavate Vasudevaya Namah. Bole Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. So in an orderly fashion, for those who wish to see Auntie Lalchan's body, they'll come, walk, come around to go back right. Where should back this thing, right? The flowers. So we coming around. Okay, don't stop. Keep on walking slow and slow.
Right?
No, okay, one. Okay,
Yeah, just out.
come up there, right? Oh, they come up.
I'll come on for you just now. Don't worry, Harry. Hey, where's my fish?
Alright, so
I going to use.
Yeah, honey rice with the cold.
Don't you want to do it? Huh? You want to do it?
She again. That's the the box.
Sorry, madam.
I want umbrella.
On top of already. Yeah. Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah.